My name is Betzaida Castillo Cruz. I'm a chemistry professor at University of Puerto Rico, Humacao campus.
I'm Amee Mehta. I am a biology professor at the Seminole State College. I teach biology, microbiology, and parasitology class at the college. Our college is a state college. That means we're supporting freshmen and sophomores. My goal is to give them that early experience of undergraduate research or just to expose them to the field of science that it's because most of them come with, oh, I want to be a medical doctor. That's usually normally their major. So my background is that I have my master's in molecular and microbiology, and I worked with the research with the cholera toxin A and B from University of Central Florida. That's the research I wanted to continue with my students. So we will read the research papers in the research class, and then I will have the connection with our partner universities where they have an opportunity to do one semester of the research work with some of the labs.
On my institution, as a chemistry professor, I teach general chemistry class, which is the very first chemistry class that any STEM student has to take. I'm involved in research on two different fields. In educational research, I am incorporating different teaching strategies in my classes, in my courses, especially in general chemistry, incorporating inclusive practices to have them be more active in class, because these are, research-based strategies that actually work. I'm collecting that data so we can help other institutions with strategies that are working.
The challenges which we came across at our college in our STEM program, having the funding through Department of Education, through NSF, there are challenges. I wanted to learn from the experts, learn from other institutes, how do they partner? What strategies are they using at their college? If there are community college representations, how are they partnering to the university to get that resource or the support for student to bridge for their successful transition from 2 years to the 4 year? Because that's the goal, right? For them to complete in 2 years and then go to 4 year university with that success rate that they are not falling behind. To have a networking, to build a community, for me, it will be a support system that if I had a problem, I know how and who to reach out as part of the STEM Hub community. And also learning about the grant options. Like we had so many beautiful workshops yesterday where NSF representations were there, where the data analyzed from this particular grant of STEM Hub, how is the result going? That was helpful to know and encouraging that, maybe based on those deadlines, maybe I'm coming for application too. This is a platform for us as a faculty, and I'm representing as a community college or a state college. So that's the voice I can speak with. This platform, it was a very safe environment to be part of this. It was never a single moment meeting different faculties coming from different colleges or institute, feeling that, oh, why are you here? It was a sense of belonging that, yes, let's find an idea which works for you, or I can share an idea which works for you, what we are doing, our best practices. I have created definitely a network to who to reach out with some of the best practices which they have implemented, and I can see their data of their grants successfully completing or their beginning in their grants and how they are implementing. What is their process? How did they apply for the grant? Who was your support system to write? Because in a smaller institute, that's also another support system. We don't have it, a grant writing or an institutional research department. Learning how did you gather your data? Who helped you to synthesize statistical analysis? What programs have you used? Which was very helpful to learn. And it was self-reflecting for myself with the mission of the hub to learn, not just to learn, to reflect back that where I am in my institute and how I can build up to see some of those smaller size projects which we can do to retain our students. We do have a value of education, value of science, but the retention is always a goal, which we are always trying to accomplish every semester.
One of the key elements for any company, including industry, academia, collaboration, is a key element for a success. Even in the classroom, I use peer mentoring or peer teaching where they work in group. So for any setting, collaboration, teamwork is a key element for success. We can, share our frustration, our success. This doesn't work, and all of that kind of conversations help us in different ways.
Where Seminole State College is, we have the minority is the Hispanic. It's the His college, so it's a minority is Hispanic and the Black, and where we see them in terms of retention earlier is, I was earlier discussing in our table in a breakfast that I'm losing the retention of my students in the Black male and in the Latino females. And I wanted to know what are the strategies which other institute of the HIS are doing to support it, right? Support it in the classroom, provide the support as an institution to make them the value of that. That okay, if you're in the college doing your education, there is a value of it, right? There is already a data which shows them. Everybody reads that, right, from our U.S. Census Board, that STEM education in the minority increases their stability in their career, increases economic development rather than taking a non-STEM career. So having the platform to learn from underrepresented minority colleges, university, focusing what are their best practices, or even in the classroom, what model of active learning or sense of belonging which they are using it for the students to keep motivated to continue their journey of whether it's a 2-year or the 4-year degree program.
Pursuing a STEM degree require a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifices. I'm a Hispanic person, so I know their culture. I know that there are a lot of factors that may hinder them from pursue and continue in this field. I would love to contribute to help them continue and finish their goals, and provide them with support, getting funds from, for example, NSF for scholarship. A lot of our students in my institution, for example, are not traditional. They are single moms. They have to take care of their parents or their siblings, or they have a job. That's because of the culture, the way that we are raised. So having them, the opportunity that provided scholarship, other opportunities that help them with those other responsibilities is one of my goal. It's key that because I'm from their culture, I know those factors that can, affect them to not complete the degree, especially in STEM. I am a result of a mentoring. I'm from a single mom family, so I didn't have that guidance because she didn't have the opportunity to go to college. So mentoring, when I got into college, was very important for me. Me as a faculty, I have my own mentors. Those are more experienced. And that's one of the key that have helped me to be successful. That's why one of the reasons that I decided also to involve my student in the research experience is because, help them to grow in their critical thinking, academic skills, in knowing that mentoring and help them in their decision making it is important for them to continue their journey.
Yes, I agree with Betzaida. Mentoring, advising, for me, with the girls, who I am, I'm seeing them. I want to record all their steps, whether it is you're completing your 2-year, so let's celebrate. You're completing 4-year, let's celebrate and let's keep going. The mentoring is the piece which gives them a confidence. Mentoring is the piece which gives them a personal connection, a place where they feel that, yeah, I can be a STEM person. I think mentoring is a very strong connections. We are making connections with the student which are most of the time lifelong. They have been to your office, they have shared their struggles, they have shared their challenges, they have shared also their little celebration. I have right now 3 students who are mentoring for our cohort. They are struggling in their Chem 1, Chem 2 classes. And they're like, oh, Professor Mehta, I did not struggle in Bio 1, Bio 2. I don't like chemistry. So immediately their challenge becomes I don't like completely block it. Having that mentoring piece is so important to keep them, for us to keep them on track. Yes, yes, you can do it. Have you tried other ways, right? Have you met the professor? Have you went to the Academic Success Center tutors? What are the supplements your professor is providing? So giving that personal guidance rather than immediately, I feel, shutting them down that, oh, no, I'll try in another test. And then it's a ripple effect. It goes downhill. There is no other opportunity. And in a lifetime, I see a investment from them. And I do tell them that, please remember me. We did this little project. If you go further and you get a big idea, big funding, please remember Seminole State College. So it's an investment for me to see them going in a community as a citizen or as a scientist, to have that expectation that they will give back, whether it is in terms of their celebration, their accomplishment, or to give back in terms of their experiences, what they have received.
For me, I'm so excited because of this opportunity, because it gave me the chance to see, no matter where you are come from, your culture, private university, public university, any kind of field, we share same difficulties, we share goals, and it's excited to be able to have the opportunity to meet and network with people that have the same passion.